This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sun Devils will kick this deep to get us going. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the... This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. A quick throw to the right. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackle made at the as they begin to put a drive together.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Players are down the right side. Catch made, a lot of space now. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a first down. And now they run the draw play. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. There's a screen pass to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout or then check him out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. He'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Looking for the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Arizona State, 7. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's third down for the offense. 42, Spider. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. The Sun Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only fresh set of downs. That's an important first down on that running play. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Touchdown, Arizona State. Great connection there for 6 points. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. On the run here, lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Handoff to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sun Devils will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And that sets up a return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Brought down, but is past the line to gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. And the Sun Devils come to the line in a hurry up. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. With the catch, it's Williams. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. The Sun Devils begin a new series here, first and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, ASU. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen at the final seconds before halftime. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket, trying to get the throw off. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the set. Double right. And blue. And blue.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. They keep him guessing with a run. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. End zone ahead. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. And the Sun Devils looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This offense is still clicking. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
LSU 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Shavira. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's a draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Throwing off play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and another incompletion.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, LSU. Add 6 more points to the total. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Short throw complete to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Bootleg looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He's got it in the open. Oh, that play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pin them inside the 5-yard line.
Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And here's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the run, it's Shabira. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
It's a fake. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It falls incomplete, and the attempted fake fails. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close.
Oh, really good call here. I think they had this with a better throw. It's just an incompletion and a missed opportunity.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a 1st down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. We'll check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. The 40. Past the 20. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. offense comes back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. And will be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Williams.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop and throw behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They look to throw it here on second down. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
He missed it. Off target that time. And with the miss, he remained tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gives it to the back. He's got room to run. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up. To bootleg here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Blitz and a quick sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The fullback gets stopped for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, with that stop by the defense, we got a big decision coming up for this offense. Do you kick it and go ahead and leave it on your defense to stop them for the win, or do you go for it on 4th and short and bleed that clock down and then kick it? A lot to consider here.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Here in the 4th quarter, the game remains tied.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Now rolling out to his left. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. No huddle here for the offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Shabira. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. And the runner takes off to his right. Running with purpose. They tackle him about the 14. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.